Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Some of you may have known Appa actually bought a 3 kg tiger grouper recently. So this is actually one of the cutlets. It actually comes with like this, yeah, nicely cut and also vacuum packed and frozen, nicely frozen. So this is actually can last like at least about close to even 1 year inside your freezer if your freezer is very good. Okay, so if you want to know where I bought it, I will put the purchase link in the description. Okay, let me put this back to the freezer. So what you need to do is just before you want to cook this, you just take out the fish and soak it under room temperature water for approximately 30 minutes. Then it will be softened like this. Okay, very simple and extremely convenient. And most of all is it managed to preserve the freshness because when you defrost it, very often because it is inside the vacuum pack, therefore it doesn't really have much contact with oxygen, so it won't oxidize so easily. Yeah, so that's why I like this particular online seafood very much. And today I'm going to use it to make a dish from my parents' hometown, a city called Muar from Johor. Assam fish, Muar style Assam fish, and their Assam fish is actually different from the Malay style. This is actually the Chinese version. And how they do it, they don't use a lot of ingredient. Basically, only some. This is chili chop. I use fresh chili here. You can also use dried chili. If you use dried chili, then you just soak it under water until it is softened. Then only you use it. This is approximately, I would say, depending on the size of the chili, really, yeah. So this is close to about 3/4 bowl, yeah, 3/4 bowl of chopped chili here. And when I blend it, sorry, I actually use blender. When I blend it just now, I actually put oil rather than water. I don't want this to be too watery. You will see a bit of water here, but this is actually the juice coming out from the chili itself. I put oil, yeah, I put oil. Because I don't want it to be watery. If it becomes very watery later when we pan fry it, it will become tougher and longer time. And then you will need some garlic. This is approximately 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic, 2 tablespoons of chopped shallot. So basically, the sambal, only these three. And you can actually make use of the same sambal to fry prawns, sotong, and all those, yeah? So I'm going to show you how to do this sambal later. And after that, we just make the Assam sauce and put in the fish, that's all. And today I'm going to add, just to make it a little bit different, I'm going to add some fine shrimp paste, which is belacan paste. Okay, this is the ready-made belacan paste. All the ingredients I use, I will put the purchase link in the description. You can go and find out. Into the sambar. This is optional, so this is definitely optional. Belacan, optional, don't need this. And this is of course 2 tablespoons of Assam puree. I know many of you is actually buying those, the one that has seeds inside. Basically, you can buy this type which doesn't have seeds. It is already come in a puree. You just scoop it out and use it. Okay. Okay, let's make the chili paste first. I'm going to give it some good, generous amount of oil. At least about 5-6 tablespoons to start with. If it's not enough, I will add more. You will start with saute the shallot. Let me on my hood. The garlic. the blended chili. Some people insisted only dry chili can be used. Actually, I don't think so. To me, both also can be used. Or some people will mix it also can. There's no rules in Appa's kitchen. So this process may take a little bit of time, at least 5 to 10 minutes easily, because you want to slowly saute your chili paste. And today I definitely make a lot more than necessary, because I will be keeping the remaining for other days. Yeah, you can also eat together with rice with this. It will taste really, really good. Okay, today something extra. I got my belacan paste. Ooh, super fragrant. To be very frank, I'm very lucky this because I actually managed to learn this from one of my Facebook friends. Very lucky. I use a non-stick today so that it doesn't get charred too easily. So let's give it a bit of seasoning. The belacan is already salty, yeah, but I'm going to add in some salt as well. And just a little bit of sugar, not too much. This is not supposed to be sweet. It is supposed to be salty, savory. So keep on stirring for a couple of minutes until the color really turns darker and the oil started to break. I'll come back shortly. So this is after approximately probably close to 10 minutes sauteing using medium heat to medium high. You can see the color. Two things you can see here: the color getting darker and darker. Second thing you can now see the oil started to break. Okay, the moment you see the oil starting to break, it's actually telling you the chili paste is cooked. Yeah. Cool. Now I just off the fire, and it's already done. So I'm just dish it out. Dish it aside. All right, but I will leave the chili oil here a little bit. Look at this, so beautiful. You can eat this with white rice also. Actually, if you want to eat it with white rice, you can actually add some sugar inside here. It will taste even better. Okay, I have a little bit of leftover chili oil here, and then we are going to make the asam broth. So I just prepare some hot water. Now we can on the heat. Add in the hot water. I always advise people to use hot water to put inside the wok because you try not to change the temperature of the wok. Next thing, very easy, put in the asam paste. Of course, the moment you put in the asam paste, the color will be darker. Some of the shops actually in Muar, they are using asam keping, so that it will be more, the broth will be more clear. That will take a bit more time because asam keping you will need quite a long time to really get the sourish out. But this asam puree immediately. But of course you will lose the clear broth lah. Approximately 2 tablespoons. And before we put in the fish, can actually give it some seasoning, some salt, some sugar, some fish sauce, my favorite fish sauce. Oh, very appetizing. Then I'm going to put in the fish. You can marinate your fish with a little bit of salt if you want to. I did not just now. So I think this cutlet of fish will probably take about 5-6 minutes. So I'm going to let it cook under medium-high heat, and I'll get a lid to cover. We'll come back after this. Okay, this is approximately 6-7 minutes. Just now halfway, I did flip the fish over. Ah, smells really good. Okay. Should be fully cooked right now. So I'm just going to dish it out. And this broth you can use salt and also sugar to adjust to taste, yeah? To get the right flavor. Right, just now I added a little bit of sugar, yeah, just to adjust to taste. And I have some fresh coriander here. And not forgetting our sambal. This is very important. Right, done. I don't think you can find any more restaurants selling Long Hu Ban tiger grouper assam fish. This is the good thing about cooking at home. You can use any good ingredient that you like. Alright, so I hope you like my video today. If you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click like and follow button. Follow up on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.